Welcome to Alchemy of Detox. Your blissful body begins here. I am Mariluccie, and I am so grateful to have you here with me. Detox your way to vibrant living as we embark on a spiritual and scientific journey to rebirth and renewal. This podcast is more than just about cleansing, it is about transformation. It is about unlocking the incredible power of your body to heal, regenerate, and thrive. Together, we'll uncover the ancient wisdom and modern breakthroughs that make true healing possible. So if you are ready to break free from toxins, elevate your energy, and reclaim your health, you are in the right place. Let's begin. Welcome, my beautiful listener. I'm still in my beautiful land, Panama, specifically in a region that is mountain, and is so awesome to be here bringing you this new episode from here. This is episode number 16 of Alchemy of Detox, and I am super excited to share this with you today. I am your host, Mariluccie, and today I wanted to bring you something that I felt couldn't wait until later. I know in the previous episode I announced to start delving into the next shamanic archetype of the Jaguar, the one that helps us see through illusions and rewires our mental field. I wanted to stop here first and talk about something very real and very powerful and necessary on the detox journey, which is fasting, to close the aspect of the detox and cellular regeneration. Now, I know just hearing that word could stir up some sort of reaction. Some of you might feel curious, some might feel a little scared, and some of you might have already a love-hate relationship with fasting. And believe me, I've been in all of those places. But what I have learned through both the scientific lens and the shamanic path is that fasting is not about punishment or restriction. It is about creating space. It is about pausing so that the body can do what it's naturally designed to do, which is cleanse, repair, and heal. Very, very different as what you have maybe experienced out there with what fasting is. So in this episode, I want to talk to you, not at you, about fasting, what really is, the difference between intermittent fasting and longer periods of fasting, and how to approach it with intention, awareness, and reverence. But more importantly, I want to debunk some of the most common myths about fasting. Because let's be honest, there is a lot of fear and misinformation out there that keeps people from trying and doing it properly, or at least that's what I have experienced. Let's start by getting something straight. Fasting, it is not starvation. That's the first myth I want to bust. Starvation is when the body is deprived of food and nutrients long enough to cause harm. Fasting, on the other hand, it is voluntary, intentional break from eating, and it's done in a way that allows the body to heal, not to suffer. In fact, fasting has been part of human history for thousands of years. Our ancestors didn't have access to food 24/7 or delivery or stocked pantries. They fasted naturally between meals and during periods when food wasn't available. The body is built for it. It actually performs better with periods of rest. Myth number 2, fasting slows down your metabolism. That is a big one. Many people believe that if they skip meals, their metabolism will crash. But studies show the total opposite. Short-term fasting, like intermittent fasting, can actually boost your metabolism by increasing norepinephrine and improving insulin sensitivity. Of course, if you fast 4 days on end without nutrients or hydration, your body will conserve energy. But healthy structured fasting doesn't cause metabolic damage. It supports metabolic health. Myth number 3. You will lose muscle if you fast. Now, this one depends on how you fast. When done mindfully, your body doesn't eat muscle. It uses stored glucose and fat for energy. In fact, fasting enhances growth hormones levels, which help preserve muscle mass. What helps even more? Gentle movement or resistant training during fasting periods. Your body, it is smart. It knows how to protect the essentials. Myth number 4. Fasting is only for weight loss. No, no, no. While weight loss can be a benefit, fasting is about so much more. It is about cellular regeneration, hormone balancing, improved digestion, clear skin, better brain function, and enhanced emotional resilience. It is about tuning into your body's natural intelligence. Myth number 5. Fasting is dangerous, especially for women. I hear this one a lot, and it's partly rooted in truth. But here is the nuance that more people realize. Women's bodies are sensitive to stress, including dietary stress. That's why I don't recommend aggressive fasting protocols for women without first building nourishment and hormone support. But when done gently and rhythmically, fasting can actually help stabilize hormones. We will talk more about this in future episodes and going deep into women's bodies. But know that fasting can be so powerful for women when approached with care. So, what does this all mean for you? It means that fasting is not about deprivation, it is about liberation. Now, let's talk a little bit more about one of the most powerful biological processes that happens when we fast, which is autophagy. Autophagy is your body's built in recycling system. After about 16 hours of fasting, your cells begin to clean themselves up by breaking down and removing damaged or dysfunctional components. These help protect against disease, reduce inflammation, and even slow down the aging process. It is like a deep cleaning crew show up, restoring your internal environment. This process of autophagy, which literally means self-eating, but don't let that word scare you. This process is what allows your body to heal and renew at the cellular level. Think of it as letting go of old furniture so your home feels light and vibrant again. When you fast, you give your body the time and space to do this kind of work that simply can't do when it's constantly digesting food. From inflammation, from fatigue, from mental fog, from food obsession. Fasting helps you listen to your body, your intuition, your deeper self. And yes, I'll say it again. Fasting isn't just about not eating. It is about being intentional, and it is about supporting the detox that fasting activates. Because here's what happens when you fast. Your body begins to release toxins that were stored in fat cells in your tissues and organs. That's a good thing. But if you don't help those toxins exit your body through hydration, through movement, through breath and elimination, they can be reabsorbed and cause more harm. That's why I always emphasize this. When you fast, support your evacuation pathways. Drink plenty of mineral rich water. Move your body to stimulate the lymph. Take time to rest. Use herbs like dandelion root that support the liver and the kidneys. Intermittent fasting is a beautiful place to begin. Try a 12-hour fast overnight. So stop eating around 7 p.m. and then start again at 7 a.m. Slowly stretch that window to 14 to 16 hours if your cycle of life rhythm allows. Experiment with a longer fast, maybe 24 to 48 hours. And I always recommend that you look for somebody that could help you or guide you in this process. Then with broths and herbal teas and plenty of water and electrolytes as well during the period fast. And always break the fast gently. Start with vegetable broth or steamed vegetables, soft cooked eggs or fish. No heavy meals right away, please. The refeeding process is where a lot of people go wrong and eat whatever they want during the eating window when you are doing an intermittent fasting. Your body has worked hard, so honor that. Now, let's hold space for the spiritual side of fasting. In every ancient tradition, fasting is sacred. It opens the channel to deeper wisdom. It helps us release attachment and identity. It connects us to our ancestors. It clears the noise and brings clarity. I have done fasting experiences where emotions have bubbled up for me, old beliefs have dissolved, and clarity emerged. The body becomes a vessel, clean, clear, and connected. So if you have been on the fence about fasting, let this be your invitation, not to jump recklessly, but to explore. Start gently, to trust your body, to lean into curiosity. And if you're ready to go deeper, don't forget my next workshop, Inner Glow Method, Body and Emotional Detox. It is happening at the end of August. We will be diving into how to start a detox safely, how to prepare the mind and also your emotions, and how fasting can be a sacred part process of your healing. Check out the details in the notes of this show. It's going to be beautiful. I'm super excited. All right, my loves. Thank you again for spending time with me today. I hope this episode gave you clarity, confidence, and maybe even a little excitement to try fasting in a new way. On our next episode, we will officially now begin our journey with the Jaguar archetype, where we challenge illusions, transform beliefs, and step fully into our mental and energetic detox. So stay very conscious, stay vibrant, and remember, your body and your soul were designed to thrive. Let's keep making space for that transformation together. Till next time, bye.